Hello people, welcome to the channel. With UFC 294 only a couple of days away at this point, I'm going to be talking about three general things that I'm looking forward to in Abu Dhabi when this card goes down. I've already done a good couple of videos on UFC 294, so if you're excited for the card, go check those out. Check out my prediction for the main and co-main event. I broke those down and gave an official prediction on the channel. With all that being said, let's get into to number 3 reason why I'm looking forward to UFC 294. The debut of undefeated Dagestani striker Sharaputin Magomedov. Now, I'm excited for this guy because for a middleweight, he has some of the most dynamic kicks, just amazing, hook kicks and spinning kicks and question mark kicks. Like, he just has some amazing, even just like simple teep kicks are just fast and snappy and powerful for a middleweight. I just really like his kicking ability. He has good hands too, powerful. He's decent he's okay on the ground. I mean, not as good as you'd expect a Dagestani fighter to be, but definitely okay on the ground, He's not getting submitted or anything. He's yet to really face good competition. I mean, he's about to make his UFC debut. So I'm excited to see what Sharaputin Magomedov can do on the big show, in the octagon with the best promotion on the planet. I'm really curious to see if he lives up to the hype that everyone gives him, But, moving on to the next reason I love UFC 294, the middleweight debut of Khamzat Chimaev. Khamzat literally has greatest of all time potential, and he's finally in his natural weight class where he's not going to have to cut a fuckload of weight to get down to 170. And I think he's going to show that he's still dominant and he's coming for the title. I'm super high on Khamzat. I've been super high on Khamzat since he came to the UFC, really. And I'm going to be high on him until he loses. So I'm just really happy to see Khamzat fighting. I don't really care who it's against as long as they're decent. But, I mean, Usman is well above decent, One of the greatest welterweights to ever live, who's, I think, going to be just as good at middleweight. So I'm just excited to see what Khamzat brings to the table at 294 at middleweight. You're just curious to see if he'll stay undefeated. I certainly think he will in dominant fashion. But yeah, it's going to be really exciting to see. Moving on to the number 1 reason I love UFC 294, and a lot of people don't like this. A lot of people are actually saying this is not a good thing for UFC 294, and I kind of agree, but I largely disagree in the grand scheme of things, and it's for a bit of a selfish reason. So number 1 is I get to see the matchup I wanted to see early. Islam is my favorite fighter. I love seeing him fight. I've seen his last probably like 6-7 fights, and probably 6 fights in a row without missing one. That's when I really started being big on Islam. And I know it's not ideal circumstances. It's short notice. But I mean, these dudes are both Chads, taking this fight on short notice. Even if it doesn't go the distance, I just think it's going to be a fucking classic war between two of the pound for pound best fighters on the planet. I mean, these dudes are fucking, they're tough, man. I don't know. They're really good. I mean, I got them pound for pound, 1 and 2 respectfully, for Volk and Islam, I don't think it will happen, nor do I want it to. But I mean, if Volk wins, it's going to be historic. Probably puts him in like the top 3 all time. Top 5 at the fucking highest or lowest, or however you want to say that. But I just can't wait to see this fight play out, and I can't wait to see what these two men bring to the octagon. I mean, they both had 11 days to prepare for each other. I mean, Islam's been preparing for probably like 8 weeks, but that was for Charles Oliveira. That's a completely different fighter, So I think this fight's going to be absolute fireworks, and I just cannot wait for it. Those are three things that are making me look forward to UFC 294. If you guys agree, comment below. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to. If you like MMA, subscribe and check out some of the other videos on my channel. Leave a like on the video, and thank you guys so much for watching. Now go sleep.